And that was Kenneth Craig reporting. Our in-depth coverage of Harvey's impact continues now. The storm having an impact on southern New Englanders, with many volunteers heading down to Texas to lend a helping hand. And tonight, we're also hearing from a southern New England native who is directly feeling Harvey's impact. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado has more now, live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
Mike, we've been reporting over the past few days that volunteers from the Rhode Island chapter of the American Red Cross have been traveling to Texas to help those in need. Well, now we've learned that signups have increased as people are looking to volunteer after seeing these images and stories from Harvey.
It's been scary.
Gloria Bissett, one of so many thousands feeling Harvey's impact.
It's been horrible. It's been devastating.
Bissett is originally from Fall River, now living in Spring, Texas, north of Houston. Floodwaters reaching her neighborhood, not yet inside her house. So far, she's not evacuating.
We foster cats, so we want to make sure that any animal that needs to be rescued or needs a place to stay, that there's a safe haven for them at this point.
Bissett has watched people in her neighborhood rescued by boats. Thousands in the Houston area are in shelters. Back here at home, Red Cross staff and volunteers from Rhode Island have been deployed to help, and more will be going in the coming days, weeks, and months.
We've got people who tell us, hey, I'm ready, I can leave tonight.
Director of Volunteer Services Beth Healy says 700 people per hour are signing up to volunteer nationally in the wake of Harvey, about 10 per hour in our local region.
When we're on the news, we get quite an increase.
That extra help will be needed down in Texas for a long time as the rain continues to fall. This disaster already being called unprecedented.
Never in my life have I ever seen, whether it be even the blizzards up in New England, the blizzard of '78, there's never been anything that I've ever seen water-wise.
And the local Red Cross also needs volunteers here in Rhode Island to cover for folks that have been deployed to Texas. So keep that in mind if you're still looking for ways to help. Now, coming up new at 6, we speak to another Rhode Islander who is in the midst of Harvey. She tells us how she's preparing for the worst. Live in Providence, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
At 6, with the ongoing disaster in Texas brought on by Harvey's impact, unrelenting rain continues to hit the Houston area. National Weather Service says one area has more than 50 inches. That's a U.S. record. Thousands need places to stay. Shelters are overflowing and rescues are ongoing. We have team coverage for you tonight. Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca and Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto are standing by. But first, Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado spoke to a Rhode Island native in the middle of the storm. She joins us now live from the mobile newsroom. Steph.
Mike, it was a Cumberland native we spoke to who is right in Harvey's path right now, trying to make the difficult decision between waiting out the storm and evacuating when there's dangerous floodwaters all around.
The front of my neighborhood was underwater.
Meg Ruffing from Cumberland lives just south of Houston with her family.
Our neighborhood at a higher elevation is just slightly safer for now.
Her area of Missouri City is part of a mandatory evacuation zone.
If we had an emergency here, we're not guaranteed emergency services. If I needed to call 911, there's no guarantee that they would come to me.
But she says her family made the tough choice to stay put.
I didn't want to get into a situation on the road where I'm facing high water with my children and my pets and I'm stuck in a small SUV.
The Ruffings have enough supplies for 2 weeks and are closely monitoring the water levels. They have an evacuation plan involving breaking down a fence and getting to their car on higher land if the floodwaters rise.
It's not ideal, but it's the best plan we can come up with. We've inflated air mattresses to float our kids out of here if need be.
And of course, many people have evacuated in that way with air mattresses. Now, here at home, folks from the Red Cross have deployed to Texas to help with disaster relief. And we've learned sign-ups to volunteer have spiked both in Rhode Island and nationally. Get this, 700 people per hour signing up to volunteer across the country. Live in Providence, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.